Alright, hello everyone, this is tutorial 11. Tutorial 11, the database. So basically tutorial 9 is built on tutorial 11 is built on tutorial 9. So basically you need to set up a website as before, 1/24, and you need to set up all the MariaDB part except the content management part, right? So actually, I'll be honest, I have already failed this once because of some access issue. I probably need to pay more attention about how to copy tutorial 11 to the Apache. But yeah, let's try this again. So still tutorial 9, so we try to permanent, try to add service, my eye is actually so shit. Sorry, because this needs to be public soon. Option over a default soon. Public. Thank you. About your connection. So I'm gonna do this again. Already enabled. Thank you. Public soon. Connection soon. So now we need to firewall, cmd, reload. And we need to configure all the Apache things. So let's go to httpd, sorry, not wim, but cd. And we need to configure this file, having everything at the bottom, name virtual host, 80, include optional size enabled /star.com, and I need to make this conf php myadmin granted. I think I spelled granted wrong before. Probably that's the reason why. And I already restarted. So override is no. Options is no. Allow from all. Require or granted. So this is PHP myadmin part. So, and size enable part, I need to make this size enabled, and I need to vim size enable to the networks.com, which is something I would like to use. So virtual host still works on localhost on port 80. Document root /var/w/html and /virtual host. Close the thing, and we need to create this again for all the contents. Server name www.networks.com, server alias networks.com, error log /var/ I want to put this into networks.com/html, and I want to put this into networks.com/errorlog, right? Errorlog, and I need to custom log /was/www.networks.com/access log combined. So now we have everything here configured out. When you go to war/ww, we actually make this directory called networks.com, and we go to networks.com. Oh, I should start the I should start the daemon, right? If I start, so always remember, always start the HTTPD and the MariaDB daemon as a first, because I screw everything up. I think this will fail because of course I need to go back to etc HTTPD. If you forgot to start it before, because it's sites enabled, you need to have sites enabled content there, so the MariaDB can actually be started, and HTTPD actually can be started. So you need to start this first. Chunk config, I will not do it. It just like after you reboot, it will work. So now I move this thing -bk back, and go ahead, still config /war/ww. Now I have the website, have the content, I make HTML, I touch the error log, I touch the access log, and I change content based on references /war/log /httpd /error log to this error log, access log to this access log. And for this content here, for tutorial 11, for HTML content, we can just copy everything from the students home folder. We have a downloads, we have this tutorial 11 folder, everything inside we'll just put it into here, and we're gonna try to change mode for everything on the to 755 on the /war/www, and we try to change the owner of this thing as student user and group to /war/ww/networks.com/html, and of course it's gonna be recursive. That is the thing I forgot before. Oh, that is what I forgot before. I'm so stupid. Okay, so make sure you use -r whenever you can, okay? And don't make silly mistakes like me again. So now we finished our party block. We need to set up like a MySQL secure installation. Secure, if I can type, that would be wonderful. So root password, default doesn't have one. Now we need to give one, so let's just give it TOR. Remove anonymous users, disable remote logging, and remove any test stuff, and reload the privilege table. Okay, so that's how we kickstarted. Okay, Lord, thank you. So this tutorial is all about database. If we we have already copied everything in the downloads tutorial 11 here. So if you check this db dump SQL file, this is literally like a default database recreate this users and leaders table, and try to create populate some data into the user table. So for example, if we have let's see if we have this database like as root, just get in TOR is my password. I'm gonna create this database called KIT726 database. What the database KIT726, and now I'm a root user, I have all the privilege, so I think if I'm MySQL -u as root as my password TOR, And for KIT726, I can actually load this db dump SQL in to this database KIT726, and we can check this with, if we could have this up, that would be wonderful. Have we reload the thing? I don't think we reload the thing. Let's see if we can reload the thing. So we can HTTPD Apache, so we can actually use what's that thing? PHP margin, right? Because we config this underscore under the confd file, right? So go to localhost. This works very good. Slash php my admin admin. So we go to root. We go to sorry. Of course, I will need to give a password. And KIT726, you will see users has been truncated here. So now we need to go to this DB connection file for this, because this is literally a website, right? This is a website we're hosting. We are calling it networks.com. Of course, we need to add this to a host file again, but we can do this later. So we need to talk to the database. It's root user, it's root or tool, no problem. But the database we're talking to is KIT726, and we need to change the path to the domain we actually want to use. So networks.com. What do we need to do again? So we need to config the host file. Yes, host file, because we don't have a DNS server yet. That's the next tutorial, which is quite chunky as well. 123.1.1. Do I give myself a IP address? Yes, I do. Thank you. Networks.com. Okay, so now let's just go to let's just use this, networks.com/awesome. Please be awesome. File not found. Networks.com, file not found. Awesome.php. That's the document root, right? Did I put the thing back? Let's see if I have networks.com. So now I will go to student file. I will go to this /w/networks.com/html, and I will actually win index.html here. It's gonna be like, hello, this is networks.com. This is still not working. There's some configuration issue happening going on. So it works. Of course, it doesn't work. It's this thing most likely. http sites enabled networks.com .html networks.com. I actually spelled them correctly. This is not activated. So networks.com. Where am I? Where is this folder? It's /networks.com. Server alias. Let's see if we can include this. /etc httpd size. Okay, one way to tell this, David trick works like a charm. We just to it. Okay, so we to this. Oh yeah, I'm fucking stupid. Okay, abort. Go to this again. Go to this again. What else should I do? Yeah, so now I service http reload. I hope to see some error. It gave me error. That's very good. Systemctl status http httpd. This gave me 2, so that is correct. That is not a problem. Networks.com HTML. Why this is the case? Because I didn't reload. Should I reload? Should I reload? I hope so. So service httpd reload. So I will have the new page. Is that the case? Let's see. Yes, this is the case. Okay. So now, moment of truth. Please, awesome.php. Please don't deny me. Let's go. So now, yeah, I'm sorry being a little bit hyped here, but the thing is, like, I did fail this one before because of access denied, and that is exactly the reason why for change owner student column, that step, I can't find it, but you know what I'm talking about. I forgot to use -r, and that screwed me up. So please, if you are changing permissions on folders, please use -r flag, okay? So now we have read all the users we have truncted here, and we just visited with this login page. And let's talk about, so before we used to dump database thing, right? We just import the database backup, the database dump into a table. And in order to make one, like all you need to do is use this mysql.dump -u with the user with a privilege with the password, and you just KIT726, like this is the database you want to make a backup on, and you just divide to like something .sql. I don't even spell it correct, so I'm not gonna like. And you can also specify tables, like you have a users table. So now only users table will be backup. You can also use --databases. KIT726, like I have a table called MySQL, I can back up both of the databases. And also I can use all databases to back up everything. And also I can also pipe the database backup into gzip. So gzip has 9 levels of like compression. 1 is fastest, 9 is the best compression. So you can just put them into, you can just compress your database dump and you just gz it. And of course, you can also combine with cron tab. So see, if I want to back up my database every 2 a.m. So I go to cron tab E, because I'm not gonna actually run it. So you can use cron tab E. It will give you this editor. You give this 02 means every 2 a.m. and every means every little star, and you contract with this command. You put this into cron tab E, and you save it. This will like make some automation about like how to back up a database combined, right? So let's move on to the database secure part. So we have all these users here. So if we Maria, this is the user I always use. Control A, Control C. So if I want to log in as Maria, and I want to log in, I will be able to. But the thing is, like here in database, okay, sorry, I shouldn't do that. Here in database, all this password is like plain text. If people access to this database, it will be used to do everything, like literally immediately knows what's the user's password. That is not good. So in order to prevent that, we probably need some hashing. So we do have MD5 as example here. Also, it's not that secure, but we have this thing called update password.php. So this is literally PHP scripts that updates the password in this database, and put them into their MD5 version by using this MD5 function in PHP. So in order to run this thing, we just need to use browser. This is this PHP file actually, and you will see update completed. And if you refresh your database, you will see all your password is now become hashed as MD5. So the thing is, like, if you go back to if you go back to login, your old credential will not work because the new password gets hashed. If you check this logon page, if you check this logon page, if you go to line 37, so 37 uppercase G, you will see we are actually trying to get like a SQL object from table, compare with the username and the password, because the password is now MD5 version. So actually what you can do is you can actually add this MD5 function to the password being compared. So before it doesn't work, now it will work again because you are cross comparing the MD5 version with the one in the database, which is also the MD5 version of the password. But using stuff like line 37 here could lead to some issue, and that thing is called SQL injection. So in SQL command we use hashtag to like comment out the command of a SQL of a SQL line. So if we have post username here with a hashtag in, everything other than password thing will be actually commented out. So if I want to get into admin account, I close this single quote and hashtag. I can put whatever the password I would like to, and I will be able to log in. And the reason why is because all this part has been commented out. I will always get with the username whereas the condition admin. So I can just log in because the object has been returned to this query variable, and the rest of the code will just carry on the torch to log in. So this is one of the malicious things you can do, and in the tutorial sheet there are also some other examples given for this one. So these two won't actually work because like our user table does not have an email column in it. We have user ID, this kind of thing, blah 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 blah, but we don't have email table. But for majority of the website, they're gonna have like a user table. They're most likely gonna have an email column, like to store all the email information, and you can always use all email like just like something have Bob. So you will have actually a user called Bob. They put the name. Paul Bob put the name into their email address, and he will be able to be exploited by you using SQL injection to log into his account. And this is something else but similar. So you literally create this user. You use SQL injection to create a dummy user as a backdoor to this website's database. So you can log on. Log on to it like later. And also PHP provides something you can like escalate. Sorry, not escalate. You can escape the your credentials, the literal inputs of credentials from user to be exploited by something like SQL injection. It is actually very like a mature now, so you can use this query bind param and execute in the end. So no actual comment out will be happen because it's all handled by PHP itself. So in terms of exam, you need to know how to import dump SQL file, how to dump a SQL file, and how to use this PHP input to synchronize your SQL query. And that is all for tutorial 11. Whew.